Hi. Valparaiso is the city and seaport in Chile. Administrative center of the Valparaiso area, province of Valparaiso and commune of the same name. Big Valparaiso is the center of city agglomeration. The population of the city minus 296,655 people. 2017. The territory minus 401.6 km. Population minus 296,655 inhabitants. 2017. Population density minus 738.7 people/km. Name. The city is named so by Juan de Saavedra, who is considered the pioneer of the city. The matter is that the hometown of Juana is Valparaiso de Arriba. But there is also other version of emergence of the name Valparaiso. According to it, once Giovanni Battista, the person who one of the first floated along the Pacific coast of Latin America, had the nickname Val del Paraiso or Vale del Paraiso. This nickname is translated as the Paradise Valley. Transformation of this nickname is also considered the name of the city of Valparaiso. Locals tenderly call the city of Valpo. The city of Valparaiso has also other name, Pancho. There is the legend according to which in 1846 construction of Church of San Francisco is begun. The tower of this church, it was visible from all places of Valparaiso, and seamen from the coast saw it too. In this tower also the bell tower was located, and the top was decorated by the Iron Cross. Pancho's name to this tower was given by Marines. Valparaiso is called still also the Pearl of the Pacific Ocean. The city is located in 104 km on the northwest from the capital of Chile of the city of Santiago. In the south the commune Casablanca, in the east the commune Quilpue, and in the northeast the commune of Vina del Mar borders on it. The Gulf Valparaiso is from south side of the city, also coastal Cordillera is located in the same place. Waters of the Pacific Ocean wash the city from the west and north side. Valparaiso is primary port of Chile and the second largest and on value the city of the country. The city is located the amphitheater on the southern coast of the Gulf Valparaiso, on slopes coastal the Cordilleras. In 1990, for the purpose of decentralization of the power from Santiago to Valparaiso, the Parliament, the National Congress Chile, is moved to a specially built building. In the National Congress there is the inauguration of Presidents of Chile. Sites. Occupying only the narrow strip of the earth between the coastline and nearby hills, its center has twisting cobbled streets and is surrounded with abrupt rocks. Houses of the suburbs stretched on slopes to which conduct numerous walking paths, ladders and funiculars. City Natural History Museums, Arts and Maritime Museum are considered as one of the best in the country. Milprat, recently repeatedly constructed city pier, is market area on which it is possible to purchase goods and to have a rest at numerous coastal small restaurants. Valparaiso, the important cultural center Chile. Main educational institutions. Catholic University, Technical University of Federico Santa Maria, Conservatory, Naval Academy. Natural History Museum, Severin Library. Heritage. Valparaiso is recognized historical heritage of UNESCO in 2003. Valparaiso is decorated by cobbled streets and houses that creates unique spirit of old times. The downtown of Valparaiso is near port. Sotomayor Square became the reference point of the center for a long time. On this square there is the monument to the captain of Arturo Prat, which is also the mausoleum. Besides, on the square the same ministry and the monument to the fallen heroes who died in from 1879 on the 1883 years in the Pacific War are located. In the city of Valparaiso various museums of art and also the well-known Maritime Museum are located. History. The port of the city of Valparaiso has the ancient history. Still in those days, when there was no Panama Canal, in the south of the Pacific Ocean the port of Valparaiso was the largest port. Spaniards began to colonize the southern part of Latin America from this point. Colonialists forced out Indians, but, at the same time, continued fight against them. This fight continued quite long period of time, approximately to the middle of the 19th century. Valparaiso is very convenient starting point in respect of geographic location. Valparaiso were for the first time in 1536 Diego de Almagro together with the people landed is considered the most ancient part of the port of Valparaiso. The history of the city of Valparaiso left a mark on its architecture. From 1559 to the 1615 year Pirates. British Dutches Sir Francis Drake, Sir Richard Hawkins, Thomas Cavendish and Oliver Van Noort plundered Valparaiso more than once, taking gold which was brought from Peru here. It became the reason that the governor of Chile of the time, Martin Garcia de Loyola, in 1594 began to construct protective fortifications for the city. In the second half of the 18th century, export from port was increased. Such products as fat, wine, skins, cheeses were sent to Peru. In 1730 in the city of Valparaiso there were about 100 houses and 4 churchlets. In the 19th century of Chile gained independence of Spain, and emigrants mainly from Europe began to arrive in Valparaiso. England, Germany, France and also the United States of America, Croatia, Greece. People from the different countries came because of the possibility of trade and availability of the largest port in the southern hemisphere here. In 1837 the religious community of French, which became the first private school in Latin America, is based here. The American architect John Brown built the Customs building in Valparaiso. The French architect Lucien Hanon constructed Huck Chocolate Factory. And in 1858 St. Pavel's Church is open. There were in the city of Valparaiso also not really pleasant events. So, on the 31st of March the 1866th year the port is blown up because of war against Spain. From the date of independence finding the port of Valparaiso became free port, one of the most important points of quiet in Atlantic Oceans. In 1906 in the city of Valparaiso there was the earthquake which claimed the lives about 1,300 people. The city suffered heavy losses because of what began to consider the possibility of use of other construction materials. During this period of time in the city of Valparaiso began to build the new buildings which to this day are its sites. In Valparaiso there are several public sporting venues and objects, including the growing network of bicycle routes. Economy. The largest seaport of the country. Main naval base Chile. Economic activity is concentrated in the narrow strip along the Gulf, while residential areas are located on steep slopes of hills which adjoin to the city. Valparaiso has huge value both for Chile and for all Latin America. As Valparaiso is the large port, naval base Chile, such industries as mechanical engineering, light industry, chemical industry, metalworking industry and others are developed here. Transport. The city of Valparaiso is located on hills with steep slopes, therefore here since the end of the 19th century began to build funiculars actively. In the city 16 funiculars remained. 5 of them belong to the city, 4 private companies own the others. Each funicular has their own name. Funiculars, not the only means for movement on the city. Here is as well such public transportation as trolleybuses. The trolleybus Valparaiso system is known that in it there are in passenger operation oldest trolleybuses in the world. Released in 1946-1952. Though now there are some problems with these vehicles, they are solved both private companies and city authorities, partly the trolleybuses are announced by national property of Chile. Climate. There is the Mediterranean and subtropical climate. Winter quite soft and rainy, summer warm and dry. In the winter air temperature does not fall below 14 C. But once temperature about 5 C was recorded in July. In the summer air temperature usually does not exceed 30 C. The maximum temperature recorded in the city of Valparaiso -36 C. In the year in the city of Valparaiso 480 mm of rainfall drop at. Demography. Though Valparaiso only the 6th largest city of Chile with the population of 263,499 people. 275,982 in municipality. The capital district Big Valparaiso including next the city of Vina del Mar Concan, Tucvilpa and Villa Alemana, is the 2nd largest in the country. 803,683 inhabitants. According to the census of 2002 of National Institute of Statistics. The commune of Valparaiso occupies the space of 401.6 square km and totals 275,982 inhabitants. 135,217 men and 140,765 women. From them 275,141, 99.7%, lived in urban areas and 841, 0.3%, in rural areas. During the period between censuses of 1992 and 2002 the population was reduced by 2.4%. 6,858 people. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.